Hey guys, ReapingFire here with another video. I know it's been a long time and I apologize for that, but I had work and school and stuff that was taking up a lot of my time, but as my schedule is starting to clear up again, I plan on making more videos, and I've noticed that I've surpassed 300 subs and 50,000 views, and I'm like, I gotta get back into this. People are obviously still watching my stuff, and I've had requests for me to start making videos again, so here I am. I went out and bought a PS4 about a week ago, and this was one of my gameplays from a few days in. Uh, I was still getting the hang of the game, and I still am, but I decided to stick to one of my older tactics here of staying to the outside of the map, and it seemed to work pretty well, considering that the game has different mechanics now. And I don't think I've said it already, this is the new Call of Duty game, Advanced Warfare. So I stuck to the outside of the map as much as I could. With the new mechanics, you can kind of jump around with the jetpack and do double jumps and boosts, and that help, make you go faster in different directions and whatnot. So it makes the game a little bit different, though it's very similar to a lot of the mechanics that you see in games like Destiny and Titanfall, and so I was able to get used to it quite quickly. But yeah, I kind of stuck to the outside of the map like I used to play when I played Black Ops and Black Ops 2 and all the old Call of Duty games. Some of the new things I've noticed though with a lot of these maps is that the maps seem to be higher toward the middle, which makes, at least some of the maps I've played, I'm not sure if I've played them all or not, but they're higher toward the middle, which makes it harder to stick to the outside of the map because people standing in the middle can see out more easily, rather than in the previous maps and stuff. The map layouts were more flat, kind of like how this one is, and it was harder to do that. So that's just something I've noticed, but I've still noticed staying to the outside of the map has still held its very effective strategy for me. And I did very well this game. I went, I think, I'm not sure, I think it was like 15-3 in the end after going on a 12 straight kill streak here. But yeah, I kind of try not to sprint too much, because when you sprint, you're kind of just running into danger. I take it easy. I find that the slower you go, the faster your response is when you run into someone. So that's what I kind of try to stick to. Because when you're sprinting, I believe the game has it where you can't like scope in as quickly or whatever. And I know there's always been perks and stuff that allow you to change that. I don't know if I have it yet or not, but I kind of just keep, as far as my perks go and whatnot, I keep it so that way I'm kind of like stealthy. I can't be seen by UAVs because I got, the cold-blooded. I've got the low, I don't even know what all the perks are called in this game yet. I've only had it for a week, but I have all the stealthy perks that I can have on, so I can't be seen. I can't be seen when I'm doing my boosts like that, jumping. So try to stay stealthy. But the kill streaks are very similar to those that I've played in previous Black Ops games and whatnot. So they're more futuristic because the game obviously is based in the future again. You got this thing, the Vulcan, which is just a giant laser beam you shoot from like a satellite, and it doesn't last very long. But I kind of feel like that's taking the place of like a Predator missile. Except I feel like this gives you a little bit more room to get some kills rather than with the Predator missile, because the Predator missile is one hit kill. You don't really get a lot of space to move around. This you at least get to move as the laser comes out. So if there's two guys that aren't exactly close to each other, but far enough that, say, if you were a Predator missile, you wouldn't take them both out, you could do it with this. So I find that kind of a nice little change there. One thing that happens a lot now in this game that never happened in Call of Duty games is because of the boost, you could get on top of all the buildings. So I'm not used to that, so when I start all of a sudden getting shot from a building, usually they end up killing me. But I'm sure I'll get used to it eventually. It's just a different mechanic when it comes to Call of Duty. But with this new whole jump boost thing, I find the maps might be a little too small for the kind of gameplay that is being provided now. And Call of Duty's been known for having its, smaller maps and fast gameplay, but I find myself jumping, right at the start of the game toward the middle of the map, and before I know it, I'm surrounded by their whole team. I found my way to their side somehow. So I feel like the map's just way too small for that. But again, if I wanted to play a game with a bigger map, I just play Battlefield or something, you know? Even though I've never cared too much for the game modes in Battlefield. Just because of the fact that the maps are too big, but I've always played Call of Duty because I like fast-paced games. When Battlefield, sure, you could play, you know, the fast-paced games, but if you're gonna play Battlefield, you may as well be playing the longer duration matches. So there, I had died for my first time while I was up in the attack helicopter thing. I don't know what it's called, but that's what I was doing there, and I died. So I kind of figured at this point that I died once, I may as well be a little bit more risky, and yeah, I ended up just getting a couple more kills here because these people didn't actually try too hard to kill me, I don't think, because I got this kill right here way too easily. But yeah, I just started hopping around a little bit. After I got that attack helicopter thing, I think the other team's morale just went down, and the game moves a lot faster here and ends real quick. My team starts getting a lot more kills, a lot more consecutive kills, and yeah, we're at 61 to 36 right now, and I believe right now I might be 14-1, I believe. Oh, this part. I get wrecked. But anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much the most interesting stuff that's happened to me in this match. I did real well, so I thought it'd be a match worth sharing, and felt like this would be a good opportunity for me to just explain my plans for the future. If you want to play with me or something in Call of Duty, I might be interested in playing with some people. If you have a PS4, or maybe even sometimes on a PS3, I got the game for the PS3 as well. You can add me, you know, ReapingFire, same name in game as I am on YouTube. And yeah, maybe I'll play with some people that like to watch my videos or whatnot. That'd be something fun to do. I think for now on, I might do montages rather than full gameplays. So if you liked watching something like this, you want to see more full matches, I've got some more I could upload and release too. Yeah, I think that was my last kill of the game there, and the rest of the game just ends and closes real quick here. So I'm gonna wrap this up, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys again real soon. So.